Yes lads, welcome back to another trading video. If you could hit subscribe, that'd be massive. The support in the video has been really good as well lately. I know FIFA 20 is kind of dying, but we've had some like pack codes and things, and it looks like FIFA 20 could go out with a bang. You never know, right? So first of all, if you've got high rated players and things like that, I suggest you would probably, or let's say like, I say high rated players like team of the season, things like that, or very expensive players, I would probably get out of them because they're going to drop probably massively. Same here with me, right? I have Salah and Aubameyang. I'm not going to bother just because I'm not really fast now what they go for. So if I compare his price, I want him for 700k. It's like 600 and something. Yeah, I nearly bought him for 8. It was close, like 7 something, I believe. So the fact that I probably lose 100k on him, I'll probably lose more, but again, I'm not going to bother with that. And then Salah is down to like 4 something, and I bought him for, to be fair, Salah looks to be alright. I don't think he'd go down a massive amount, but I do think Aubameyang will. I think he'll probably hit like 550, maybe 5. And then he might creep back up. So if you, a lot of people have probably bought their teams already. Try and hold out until all this is over. Well, until you kind of know the content coming, because they have said, if I bring you over to here, bring my mic over as well. So we have this right on the pack code now. I'm just following Footwatch here. They come up with all the stuff and everything. So on Twitter, I just follow them. So we've got what, a team of the season so far, player rated 92 overall or higher. So that looks like a good little pack that's going to come out. Then you've also got 92 plus team of the season player again. Right, and you've got player picked with a mint overall 83 plus and 5 rare gold players. That looks alright. There is a lot of packs that looks good. Guarantees 5 rare gold players rated 89 or higher. Again, there's probably going to be 1 or 2 of them because you can see them quite a lot. And then you've got, we go into the next one. Team of the season so far on a 5-game loan. That's quite annoying if you're playing squad battles because everyone's going to put them in their team and it's going to make squad battles a lot harder, but never mind. Loan team of the season so far player pack. Again, it's a loan. No one's really interested. And this looks quite cool. You've got 1 base and a mid and a prime or a prime moments player. So that kind of contains 1. So you're either going to get 1 of them. Now they can't make that expensive even if it is an SBC or anything like that, or it could be play a certain amount of games doing this or that, because I can imagine they're going to want you still playing the game. So that could be an objective. And then you've got any icon player. That looks quite cool. And there's loads. Contains 1 icon moments player, 1 moments player, 1 moments player. So that looks to be alright. So what you can expect is a lot of these packs coming out now. I would say I went ahead and said on the video yesterday that all these players would be good to pick up for between like 900 and 1,000 coins. Now it could work out really good, getting all the right backs and stuff, or it could work out really bad. Now why I say that is because people might need, right, just high rated players, 82s, 83s, or it could now turn in our favour with this being out. It come out 11 hours ago. People might go ahead and do a bunch of these now because you need 84s, 85s, 86s, 87s. That's really good value if you're going to get 84s. A lot of 84s we've got. If you can do a lot of them, I'd recommend doing that. But I would recommend doing this as well because you kind of get 2 players in this as well. It's a bit more expensive, but you get better luck. Which gives you that. So investing in all of them cards, especially the right backs and centre backs that we did, that could work out quite good for us. And this has got 2 days on it, so I think once this is over, and then I do believe they'll do the icon SBC most likely. Now, I can't imagine it being overly expensive. We did sell someone. I don't know who we sold. Oh no, we got outbidded on, right? I mean, I've got loads of these cards, like hundreds of them, and I'm just gonna leave them. They've gone up a little bit. They've gone up like 200 coins, and I've also still kept the untradeable Mane that I had, just because if an SBC does come out and it's a bit expensive, I can throw him in it, especially if it's one I want to do. As you can see, that I've got my endgame team, so yeah, I'm fine with that with a mil coins. I'm probably gonna grind out the 82 to 88 SBC. They're probably gonna give out like trash stuff now, and when this has got a day left, you'll kind of see a lot more people doing them before they expire. There's also a risk of they're redoing them, so they could just put them on for another like 30 days or something, which they have done before, haven't they? This Antonio as well, I think he's like an 81, 82 rated team. There's an 81 rated team, and that cost you next to nothing at the moment. I'd probably go ahead and do that, because 86s are coming in at like 20k. That would cost you less than 20k if you've got a few players in your club to put in. You put in an 83 or an 84, that's untradeable. You can probably bit 79s and 80s round him. You'll be alright on that. So, cards, have a look at big cards that are probably going to go down in value. So like a Aubameyang, things like that. Most likely, cards like Mbappe and things like that. You can't even go to special anymore. Let's just go to like 300. Oh god, what am I doing? Let's go to like 300k, right? Let's just look at some of these cards, right? So a lot of these, I say a lot of these cards, you've probably got the FUT birthday card that will probably go down a bit. I mean, that is ridiculously expensive still. If they go down, if you're like, let's say for instance, you're looking to buy this card, and I wouldn't buy them yet, I'd wait, because there will be panic once it all gets properly announced from EA, because they have done stuff like that and haven't done it for time, and then there's a little panic, and then people rebuy back, and then there's a massive panic. What I do think is something, so like the team of the season especially, I think he's, yeah, so that's why he's so expensive, the 5-star, but I can imagine this card, it could creep down to 2 mil, and then once everyone's done all they wanted and they didn't really get what they wanted because it's EA at the end of the day, he could creep back over to about 2.3. The same with his team of the season card. You've got team of the year, team of the season. They're kind of the same price really. Stats aren't a lot different on them. Let's have a look. 99. Yeah, I mean, I would probably go for this one. It's got better shooting. You're not really going for passing, have you? But the same with Ronaldo's, the Messi's, the team of the season, De Bruyne's, things like that. Let's have a look at Kevin De Bruyne. On about Kevin De Bruyne, they've also said who should get the player of the season in the Premier League. And I think they said you can vote, but honestly, I think they've already decided. I don't think your vote kind of counts. He's 1 mil. Alright, 1 mil. His team of the season, 99. It's going to be a bit more expensive, but he's in packs. It's 1.8. 1.7. There's a little panic there. Oh, maybe not actually. Alright, maybe not. This card could hit maybe 1.6, 1.5. That's probably the best time then to pick him up. Cards like this do tend to stay high, even when FIFA's over. They kind of tend to stay high because it's just such a good card. You've got players like that. Let's have a look at Ronaldo, for instance, right? Not that Ronaldo. You'll get a lot of panic on icons as well, because that's what always happens with them. So let's have a look and go and have a look at icons. I could just go on here, right? So it'd be the icon moments really that will take a hit. Right, we'll just do that then, apparently. So, I mean, you want to be looking at players that have got, I mean, even players like that are, let's have a look. You're not going to see the likes of Pele and that, I don't think, going down because there's not enough of them to go down. But the likes of players that are like, how much is Figo, for instance, right? Okay, it's about 570. Its cheapest one is up, right? That could hit easily 500k into the 400s with a bit of panic, where people think, oh god, people are going to pack him and they ain't going to be going out buying him. Coman's a nice one. He could probably go down to 500k. These are the kind of players, if you've got, I probably would get out on. Players like Lampard, Guardiola, Seedorf, they're not really expensive to take a hit on. But if they do, there's probably, I mean, cards like this, if they take a hit on, it's good to get cards like this if they get hit on, just because the tax is low. So this card ends up hitting like 220, 230, even a bit lower than that. You could probably pick him up, and then over time, like the next few weeks, it'd probably go up a little bit. But yeah, the main thing is because you probably don't want to be investing in everything now at the stage of FIFA, unless you're like a mil or something off the card you want to end the game with. But If you're buying your team, I wouldn't buy it now. I'd hold off a little bit. I mean, I went and bought my team. Basically, I bought Aubameyang and things like that. I'm not really doing anything with it either. So, yeah, I would probably, in all fairness, look at some of these cards. I wouldn't go with like an Insignia or anything. I'd go with cards that people are using. I mean, the Roy King gets used a lot, to be fair. I'd say he's alright. I watch him. If he goes under 200, he's a nice little pickup. I mean, that card has been about 220 to 210, about between 200 and 230, like, majority of the year since he's gone down. Not majority of the year, like, since, you know, his price has been here for ages. This goes to about 180, I'd be interested in that, definitely. And also Footbin's there, just to tell you their prices throughout. But yeah, that's just kind of it, lads. That's kind of what I would do. I'd get ready for them. I would recommend, if you've got the players, to go ahead and do a few 81 pluses, if you've got the untradables and stuff, or if you've got the coins to build them. They're quite cheap now. I would go ahead and do Antonio, because it'd help you in the long run, where 81s and 82s, because so many people are going to be throwing them into packs, they will get expensive, so I'd probably go ahead and do them now. I'm going to go ahead and do them now. Yeah, and I'd recommend doing this as well. Even if you get like 5 or 6, let's say if you open like 15 of these, it takes a while to grind, right? But let's say you've got spare hour or something, right? And you do about 15, right? Like 7 of each. If you get at least 5 84s to 85s, you've probably made good coins out of that. Because 84s at the moment are hitting like 10, some of them are 14k. So hitting 4 of them, that's like 52k in it. So 56k, sorry. So yeah. So I'd recommend going and doing that. But that's a bit for the video, guys. If you enjoyed this, it will help you in any way, subscribe. As well, why I've got you here, just because this game looks fun. I see a lot of people playing it as well. I'll bring you to here. Fallout guys. Oh, Fall Guys, sorry. Not Fallout guys, Fall Guys. I'm thinking about buying it on the computer, just on the PC, just to, you know, just to play, stream, or put videos up. What do you guys reckon of that? I think it just looks fun, man. I was watching streams yesterday and it just makes me giggle. I think games like that are quite good to play, you know, times like this as well. Passes the time and it just looks fun. But yeah, that's a bit for the video, guys. If you enjoyed this in any way, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.